Shalom, shalom. 9/15/2022. This is my Babylon review. Thank you for everybody who started following. If you're new to the channel, peace and blessings to you. Peace and blessings to everyone that is on this walk, on this journey, for pleading and petitioning the Most High and following His commandments. I don't even know where to start. You know what? Let's start at the judiciary. Let's start at the courts, okay? FBI, paid informants, which we already know. This has been their game, spy versus spy. Um, Department of Justice going after Trump members to have them wrapped up in legal woes, so that they will be ill effective. And if you know anything about the courts are slow. You know, it could take up to a year to 2 years before you even get into a trial. You know, considering all the other things that the motions and the filings and all this other stuff going on, it takes a long time to get through the court system. So they could have them hemmed up in court procedures throughout these next 2 years. Um, the redacted report from the FBI, it doesn't say much, but we know that there was paid informants, that they purchased the Steele dossier on Trump. They don't like that. That's coming out. What else? I'm sure we're gonna see something else. Probably here in this next week or right after September. Some other stuff coming out about what they're doing to the ultra MAGA Republicans, as they call them. We already on steps of tyranny. Okay, we already on the doorsteps of tyranny. Degrading people, calling people names. And the one sign tells that the devil is in the devil is in this problem, on this plan, is that the devil accuses you of the things he is doing himself. But it's up to you not to get caught up in doing the things that the devil is doing. It's up to you not to end up doing those things that he's actually accusing you of doing. Oh, it's a thin line when you're working with them. The conniving people. Slick with it. I'm telling you, very slick with it. And I'm not, Democrat or Republic or anything like that. No. Righteous judgment, righteous people, righteous thoughts, actions, and deeds. Okay? That's what we want to look for who is supposed to be representing us in these congressional halls. People, you gotta vote. Again, let me digress. You don't have to vote, but you have to get out. You should be getting out and do something. You say you're a Christian, or you say you following the Messiah, you're not doing something to correct the situations or to uh, bind or loose certain things upon this earth, so that it can be easy with us as we transition to the kingdom of heaven. I don't know what to tell you. Like the Messiah said, take from him, I'm paraphrasing, take from this servant and give it to this servant, who is being productive in society. You can't do it all, but you got to pick, you carrying your cross, but you got to pick one side that you're going to lay on your shoulders. Okay? One side of this beam is going to be heavy or not heavy as you walking through these trials and tribulations. Jacob's trouble is already on the way. Iran, Turkey, Russia, China, Brazil, India, South Africa are all moving away from the dollar. Okay? They have joined the Shanghai Cooperation, Belt and Road Initiative. The writing is on the wall for the world order as we know it. China is not trying to take over the United States or the world or anything like that. You can get that out your head, okay? That's not That's not Chinese ambition. That is not Chinese characteristics, as they would say. What the rest of the world wants is a more equitable uh, world living. Meaning, you can't, the United States and the West can't be throwing out their paper money while we doing all the hard work, giving you all our goods, and yet the more you print, the harder it is for us to come up in our living standards. You understand? That's what they don't want. They don't want that anymore. They done with um the United States not holding up to its bargain, because the United States had a mandate or a moral obligation to bring the cost of living down, and they haven't done that. The IMF, the BIS, uh, and the central banks of the Western powers, they they just printing funds, thinking that they're gonna buy up all the goods that the rest of the world has, and the rest of the world is suffering. So the rest of the world is now saying, "Look, let us let us take our own autonomy in the prosperity that we do have, and let us utilize it for ourselves to build up our living standards, so we don't have to live under the rule of the dollar's hegemony. Okay, meaning that the United States don't play by the international rules. They don't. You know, they don't. You know, they change the rules whenever they want to. Oh, we don't want you trading technology with this nation, this country, resources and goods that we want. We don't want you selling it to them. So we sanction you, or we drop a bomb on you, or we kill your leaders. Okay, this is what the United States do. This is the game that's played. This is the game of Babylon. But you can see the chastisement going on. Fires, floods, earthquakes, mudslides, all happening in the United States in diverse places, like the Messiah said. And we haven't even gotten to September 24, 2024. We haven't even gotten it yet. So it's not much time. If you're on the sidelines, if you're collecting unemployment right now because unemployment pays more than the job or wage, um, I hope that you are skilling up, getting better skills, because you're going to need it. You're going to need, I'm talking about trade skills, okay, and knowledgeable skills, skills that you can exchange, services that you can exchange for your daily bread, because you're going to need it. Because there's coming a time, and it's already here. It's just taking it's a slow train, but it's moving fast. It's a slow train, but it's moving fast. That eventually the dollar will no longer be a sought after a sought after commodity. Okay, the debt of the dollar will no longer be a sought after commodity. Okay, even though interest rates are going up for the rest of the world, they are experiencing inflation on a massive scale, especially Turkey. That's why Turkey is doing business with others, going into the Shanghai Corporation, looking into Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, all these different places who have been marginalized from the world order as we know it. Okay? That's my Babylon review. But more importantly, I hope that you are walking this road of faith and righteousness and keeping yourself and your garments clean. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh, that is the commodity of this time. Nothing else. Nothing else will compare to those three things: gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Okay, because all your material gains can be wiped out. But if you don't have that faith, praise, and righteousness, it's gonna be a hard road for you, baby. So I hope that you are building up your most inner strength, reading the red words, keeping the sacred writings, and holding dear to them, because as times get rough, you will need to have that to fall back onto. Peace and blessings. I'll see you in the next one. Shalom.